Want to stop hearing Marjorie Taylor Greene's voice for good? And it's time for you to stop and watch this video. This is the second part of my interview with Sean Harris, who is running to take over Marjorie Taylor Greene's seat in the U.S. House. In partnership with Leave No Dem Behind, I'm promoting this video not just to flip this seat, but also to get rid of the mouthpiece of the Freedom Caucus and President Trump in the U.S. House for good. Let's bring some voices with honor and intelligence back to the U.S. House of Representatives, shall we? So check out this interview with Sean Harris and listen to how he's doing and how people in his district are responding to his message. And I included the part where I introduced him again, so you can skip over that part if you've already seen it. Hey everybody, welcome to Down Ballot Roundup in partnership with Leave No Dem Behind, where I introduce you to Democratic candidates running in local elections throughout the country. I'm Brian Randolph, and today I am here with Sean Harris, who is running for the U.S. House of Representatives to represent Georgia's 14th Congressional District, the seat currently held by Marjorie Taylor Greene. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your district, about Georgia's 14th Congressional District?
Yes, District 14, Northwest Georgia is beautiful. We have the mountains, we have awesome people. Everybody here is super nice. And right now, what I can say to you is inside of the 14th, we have people that were born and raised here. We also have a significant amount of people that have moved into the district from all over the United States to live up here in the mountains. And I'm not going to say that everybody is in support of Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Well, and that brings me on to, she who shall not be named, but obviously, you're going out, you're meeting people. Not everybody you meet is going to be a supporter, and you're going to have to meet some of your opponent's supporters. And I have trouble understanding how people are supporting her, but you are talking to these guys. What are you hearing when you speak to someone who supports her? What are they telling you are the issues that keep them in support of her?
Well, that's an awesome question, and I'll tell you this: here inside of the 14th in Northwest Georgia, we have individuals that are following Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that's a small percentage, great Americans. But then we also have what I call common sense Republicans. So when I'm out and about, and I'm always out and about, I'm constantly talking to Democrats, independents, and yes, I'm actually talking to Republicans. And if I end up talking to a Republican that supports Marjorie Taylor Greene, the first thing I do as a leader, because leadership matters, is I listen. I don't judge them or anything. No matter what the issue or whatever they're talking, I listen. But then I turn right back around and ask a simple question. What has Marjorie Taylor Greene done for you? And then I pause and be quiet. And that's when we can find that little space because they struggle to tell me anything that Marjorie Taylor Greene has actually done for them. She talks about protecting them from communism. She talks about protecting them from socialism. She talked about protecting them from somebody that's coming over the border. But they can't point to any of those concrete things. And that's when we start having a conversation about generational jobs, about healthcare access, about making sure that your kids actually will have an opportunity just because you chose to live in a zip code that is the rural community. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't have every opportunity. And then the last thing I would tell you is, as you know, as a being a veteran, there's a lot of veterans that are Democrat or Republican, and that's great. And usually, when I'm talking to Republicans, if they're not a veteran, they had somebody in their family that was a veteran, and I simply ask them or tell them, look it up for yourself. Marjorie Taylor Greene said, "Going in the military is a waste of your life." Now, I'm here to tell you, people can say a whole lot of things about me. I'll take it. But when you say going in the military, becoming a veteran, serving our country is a waste of life, then I take an issue with that. And usually Republicans or common sense Republicans kind of step back and say, wait a minute, let me look that up. And the good thing about Marjorie, she tweets everything. You don't have to be a genius to find it. She tweets it. And what I say to them is this: as a veteran, I'm going to get up every day and fight for veterans and everybody else seniors the whole across the board to ensure that they get the health care that they deserve, to ensure that they get the mental health care they deserve, because here in our district, we have two things going on. We have a healthcare desert. Some of our counties don't have a hospital at all. Others have very good health care. But majority of us here in this district, if you get into an accident or something happen, they fly you to Atlanta or they fly you to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay? With that being said, when it comes to mental health support, veterans or anybody, we have nothing. So these things is things that I feel that when I go to Congress, I need to make sure I send back the federal dollars here so that we can have the right people in all the positions so that the money's spent and putting structures in place that not only am I taking care of your family, but I'm also making sure that you have a high paying generational job that you can earn a wage on and you don't have to travel everywhere to do it.
So do you feel like you are making headway? Like when you have conversations with these guys, are they starting to move?
Yes, I would tell you, I talk to everyone in the district on a daily basis, and we have a sign, a yard sign that says Republicans for Sean. That I can't keep up with the sign. We people are so excited to take my sign and boldly put it in their yard and say, you know what? I'm not going to say I agree with everything that Sean's trying to do, but I can get in behind leadership because what I have now in Marjorie Taylor Greene is absolutely nothing. I'll tell you something. Marjorie Taylor Greene has went on the record and said that she hates working in Congress. She's on the record saying that she hates working with Republicans. And you know she already hates working with Democrats, but she hates working with her own party. She's in a civil war with the the Speaker of the House. Then she's also in a civil war with the leadership here in Georgia when it comes to voting in elections and our governor. At the end of the day, since Marjorie Taylor Greene hates her job so much, I just say to people, then let her go do something different. I'm willing, I have been serving you all of my adult life. I'm willing to continue to do that. And when I say continue to do it, I'm willing to reach across the aisle, work with everybody to ensure that the interests of Northwest Georgia is met because I don't want to see Northwest Georgia get left behind.
Sean Harris is running for the U.S. House of Representatives in the Georgia 14th District, and I just wish you the best of luck. I really want you to win this, so I thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it. So go check Sean out, boost this video, and stick around and come watch the third video where we talk about how people in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district feel about the fact that she is never there and how they feel about her response to the hurricane. And remember, leave no dent behind.